Hello. Hello, hello. Boom. Right. Time for the women's. The women's Queen's Crown tournament. I need to set it up. Right, so we're going to do the first 4 matches, then we'll do a oh my god, look at that. There's a big old women's tag team match there. Okay. So it's an 8-match card, so we're going to have the 4 first-round matches, then we'll have a non-tournament match. Then we'll have the 2 semis, then a non-tournament match, and then we will have the final. So first of all, we need a bit of Ashley Creed and I Feel Your Pain. Boom, first match. Second, we have got the amazing fan favourite herself, Patio Door, going up against Crimson Sun. I've given Patio Door a slightly better attire, just one that didn't look like she was wearing a rip-off Bianca Belair outfit, which a lot of the women on this game seem to be doing. Next up, then, it is Marina Kapoor. No, why have they not? I thought I did all this. Obviously, I have not. I thought I did do that, to be honest. Okay. And you're facing off against Voodoo Mama Juju. And then the 4th match is... I've done this wrong already, I think. We have got Karina Kapoor. I don't know why the manager... I thought I'd done all this last time around, unless I forgot. If I did... Oh no, I've done this one, look. So this one works. For some reason, the other one just didn't. Okay. And we've got Diana Dazzler. Okay, so I did them two. Just for some reason, I've not done Marina. Okay, so I need to fix that. Okay. Confirm. Add manager, Diana Dazzler. There we go. Boom. Right. Bonjour. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I've been looking at my spreadsheet. I've just seen your chats now. Bonjour, Carpet. Hiya, Alex. How are you? Yeah, the AI should be really good for this sort of stuff, especially when it comes to doing feuds and maybe even doing whatchamacallits. Talking on the microphone. I forgot what it's called. There you go. Right, so those are our first 4 matches. Obviously, these people have all qualified through defeating somebody else already. Ashley Creed defeated Trish Blaze. Ophelia Payne defeated La Mariposa. Patio Door defeated Anastasia. Crimson Sun defeated Mia Mizuki. Karina Kapoor defeated Indigo Moon. Bahama Mama was defeated by Mama Juju. And Diana Dazzler defeated Maureen Namajo. And Karina Kapoor defeated Mystique, which has led to why they're here now. We could also do then... Let's do a 5th match. I'm thinking we do a little bit of an introduction to the women's tag division. Picking 2 of the teams that have got people not involved. I mean, we've got... Who is that? Okay. We've got Custom. We can go with Beth Blizzard and Brianna Blaze. There you go. You got them too. And maybe we'll go up against the team of the ones I really like are these 2. Moonzuki. I like these 2. So that'd be a nice little tag team match there. And then, of course, we will come back in and add the 2 semi-finals in. there we go. So let me start the recording. I've not actually edited and uploaded any of these videos yet, but you'll be bombarded by them sooner or later, I promise. So here we are then with the Queen's Crown Tournament. Going to be crowning our first ever SWE Women's Champion. If we're calling it SWE, I don't know what we're calling it yet, to be honest. We have got first round, or second round matches, should we say. Ashley Creed versus Ophelia Payne. Patty O'Dore versus Crimson Sun. Marina Kapoor versus Voodoo Mama Juju. And then Karina Kapoor versus Diana Dazzler. The winners of those will go on to the semi-finals later on this evening. And then before the semi-finals, we'll see a tag team action of Beth Blizzard and Brianna Blaze up against Mia Mizuki and Indigo Moon. So once those 5 matches are done, we'll come back and put the semis in, and then we'll also have a bit of another match a little bit later on as well. Not quite sure what we'll do with that one yet, but we'll have a little dazzle around as we're going through the matches. Alright then. Let's go. Oh. Save. I like the fact that you can now edit matches mid-show as well. I think that's a really nice touch, especially when we're doing stuff like this. Because we could have just set up a tournament, but I felt like just having that little break in the middle of the tournament would be beneficial. I just want to see if we can have a good match squeezed in. I think we do have some new ladies on the roster. I think Beth Blizzard is one of them, and she's going to get a bit of tag team action this evening anyway. So the only person who has yet to wrestle at all will be Lata Beja, who is one half of the tag team Float and Sting. Did we call it that, or did we change it in the end? I can't remember now. The Winged Angels, we called it, I think. I've still got it on here as Float and Sting, which is terrible, really. So we currently have we've got 5 female tag teams. I'd like to try and gain an extra 3. Well, I'd like to try and gain an extra 4, to be honest. That way we can have an 8-team tournament plus an extra team that would be the champion at the time. That's what I would like to happen anyway. Right then. Here she is as Ashley Creed so far in our universe. She's top of the rankings. 4 matches plus 5 overall. You'd have to say at that point, with that sort of rankings, she should be the favourites to go on and win the entire tournament here. However, her opponent is an incredible talent here as well. And also not doing too badly in the rankings. Well, actually, no. On 0, I feel your pain. 3 matches, 2 losses, 1 win, and 1 bonus point for an elimination. Of course, that was in the Battle Royal we had on the last pay-per-view. Here come the Alpha Females. Cracking tag team, these two. As you can see, I made a change to Ophelia Payne's attire. I've made it more like leather, so it looks more shiny. I think it looks better that way. And I think these two are going to be a great dominant heel tag team as part of this universe. Boom. Oh, have I not given Quicksilver a number yet? Okay. Oh, you're right. Yep. I shall drag. There you go. Oh yeah, Howard Winterguard is somebody we've got knocking around, and Quicksilver. They're the 2 new people we've added to the roster since last time round. I don't know, Mohammed, to be honest. It really could go either way. I think Man United have been very good the last few games, but for some reason the last 2 games just really struggled to score a goal. If we can get a goal, I fancy our chances, to be honest. So yeah, we'll have this tournament, and then of course we'll have 2 more weeks of normal shows before the Great American Bash. And it'll be interesting to see, like I said earlier on Discord, it was considering starting a 3rd show, which I think would be good. I think it'd be nice to have that extra, especially since the roster's going to get bigger from here. I mean, we've got currently 38 men and we have 18 women, so we've got 56 altogether. I mean, that's only half of what we can really get to. Or just over half what we can get to. So it's going to be difficult to get everybody on the card moving forward, which is why I do think that it's going to be beneficial to have that third show. So, of course, this is the Queen's Crown tournament. We'll have this tournament once every year. Same time every year. And normally the winner will get a chance at the Women's Championship. However, in this case, the championship is vacant. Therefore, the woman that wins the tournament will become the first champion. Yeah, Jay, how are you, mate? We've only just started. This is the first match after about 2 hours of faffing. I've not put the game on since the last time we streamed, I don't think. So, obviously, I had to download the patch. Once we downloaded the patch, the game just would not start. So I've had to restart the computer, restart Steam, and then I had to validate the files. That took ages, and then, it was a right mess. But we got there in the end. Because the way my worry is if all of a sudden we have an issue where the save file gets corrupted and we lose our roster, that would be absolutely gutting. Because I have sunk a lot of hours into this. Even outside the streams, I've sunk a lot of hours into this, actually doing the everything else. But there we go. Yeah, got it sorted now. I'll be honest, it's not just that. I've had some issues with Steam recently with some other games as well. But we're there now. The only way we can back it up, Mohammed, is if I upload some of our favourites onto the community creations, which I think is what I'll have to start doing. I mean, if we lose some lower carders, I don't know how many uploads you get, to be honest, but if we lose some lower carders, it's not going to be the end of the world. But as long as we've got the main people, as long as we've got our... I think you can at least have like 30 or something uploads, I think, can't you? But yeah, I can put some arenas and wrestlers and that up on community creations to make sure that if we do ever have an issue, we can re-download them. I mean, I can probably create a good chunk of these just by looking at the previous videos. Be a lot of work to do, like, but... But definitely the likes of Christian New York and Bam Bam Boombox, them sort of people, will stick on the new community creations just in case. So Feel Your Pain is dominating a good chunk of this. Diana Dazzler doing a great job distracting the referee as well, throwing a chair into the ring there. And now Ashley turning things around. Well, I've got some random things on my... I'm really struggling, though, to find a PNG logo of the EAFC logo. So I was trying to upload some videos earlier. I've done the my Foundations videos now. Yeah, I'll upload the main ones onto... Community Creations. Just whenever we make changes, I have to remember to update them. Only a 2 count. Ashley Cruz thought she had it there for a second. And now Cruz stalking. Oh, look at that strike. The knockout blow. There's the pin. Could this be enough? Referee distracted by the top turnbuckle pad that Diana Dazzler had taken off. There's the pin. Oh, look at that. Referee fully distracted by Diana Dazzler. Oh, it's Ashley. It's not Ashley. Ashley Creed. I can't even talk at that. I don't know what's wrong with me. My brain is melted today, I tell you. Ashley Creed. It's because I know she's Apollo Creed, isn't it? And I'm getting mixed up with... No. Yeah. I'm getting mixed up with Apollo Crews and Apollo Creed. There's that big strike once again. This time, though, Dazzler can't do anything. There's the pin. Very poor camera work. And there is the victory. Ashley Creed goes through. Boom. And I Feel Your Pain with that loss is going to move down again. I'm a bit surprised. I really thought she'd do really well. But that puts I Feel Your Pain down to a -1. Interesting thing here is Ashley Creed now moves into the semi-finals. Ashley Creed, the very first female we created here. Oh, no, that's what it is, yeah. I haven't had my beers yet. I've only just opened my first beer, so we've got some way to go yet. Big lag for you. I've not seen any lag myself, but it's possible. Next up is the fan favourite herself, Patty O'Dore. I've given her a fresh attire just because I felt like the last one was a bit, like I said earlier on, it was just a green version of Bianca Belair's top, which for some reason 90% of all the females randomised in the game seem to get. So I've given her a better attire. Cheers to that, mate. Yeah, so Patty O'Dore's got a better attire now, so hopefully... I'm a big fan, I really am, and I would love to see her win. Whoa, whoa. Another way, because she's Ginger from Ireland, she's just become Becky Lynch. Oh, okay, mate, yeah. Where you been, Cup? Anywhere fun? I'm assuming you didn't go to the West Ham game. I don't think would have been the best place to be today, would it really? My brother-in-law and my nephew went to the Liverpool game. And here we go, Crimson Sun. Again, one of the very first one we created. I think the second one we created, actually. Behind Ashley Creed. And this one could really go either way. I mean, Patty O'Dore, 1 match, 1 victory for her, which is obviously the first round match in this tournament. Whereas Crimson Sun currently sits 3rd in the rankings with 3 points from 4 matches. That's 3 wins and 1 bonus point and 1 loss. So can Patty O'Dore keep her winning streak going? As you can see, like I said, new attire. Nothing special. I've not gone over the top. I just wanted something that was a little bit more unique rather than just being the Bianca Belair stuff. Obviously lent heavily on the green, yellow and orange of the Irish flag. And look at that, bang. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Patty O'Dore. Did we say, okay, we said that, I remember last time, so anyone who was eliminated in the first round of the women's tournament was going to lose a stat point, which we did. Anyone eliminated in this round was going to stay where they were. I think we said anyone who's eliminated in the semis is going to get a +2. And then the loser in the final was going to get a +5 and the winner a +10, did we say? Just because it's inaugural champion? I seem to recall we said something along them sort of lines. Or is a +10 a bit much? I know we did +10 for the winner of the men's championship. Is +10 a bit much, or... Again, it can come down in the future. Patty O'Dore now. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a different one, but Patty O'Dore probably more of a technical specialist, whereas Crimson Sun, of course, is your powerhouse. She has the moveset of Aja Kong, so that big spinning back fist. The Hurricane is the finale. In with a bear hug now as well. As Patty O'Dore breaking through the clap across the ears. Yeah, I feel like Patio Door is definitely going to be one of the fan favourites. Look at these kicks. See, I think having a third show would be a great idea. I mean, so at the moment we're limited to... I think we got 5 show match. We have 5 or 6 match shows. I can't remember now. So having a third one, I think, is definitely going to help us. Oh, look at that headbutt. Caught now into the Saito suplex. In with a pin. Patio Door taking control. Will she get the win? Oh, only a 2 count. Definitely one of my favourites, though. I mean, whoever wins this championship, will they be defending it at the first pay-per-view Great American Bash? I would assume so. I'll have to try and figure out who the #1 contender would be. Crimson Sun now with a forearm straight across the face. In with a pin. Only a 2 count. A big lariat in with a second. Yeah, that Arsenal game was interesting, wasn't it, Mohammed? I got lucky with that because I won a bet last week, about 30 odd quid. So I went down to the bookies before the football began and put a couple of extras on. I had Arsenal on one of them, and Arsenal, that last minute goal, did me in. I got I had 2 bets worth about £35 each, and they both came off. So it was a good day for me. So what me and my dad have decided to do this year is that we are doing bets every week when we go to the pub. And the idea is every time we do a bet, instead of taking the winnings and just spending it frivolously, we're putting all the winnings into a pot. And then at the end of the year, we're going to take the pot and buy something decent. Or put it towards a holiday, something like that. So at the moment, since the beginning of the season, we're about 250 odd quid. So we're laughing, really. Yeah, I'll be honest, but I didn't really watch much of it. I was sort of flicking between obviously the Chelsea-Brighton game was a fantastic fun first half. And then I also watched some of the Everton-Palace game because that was on my bet as well. Go back in the ring. Always a worry. I'm always terrified of countouts. There's a big leg drop from the top. And the pin. And it's only a 2 count. Wow. I thought that was it then, you know. I really thought that was it. Patio Door stalking once again. Went for that headbutt into the chest. Missed it this time. Hurricane back fist. Only a 2 count once again. Look at the speed here of Crimson Sun. Not what you'd expect to see, mainly from Crimson Sun as she's up on top now. The big knee drop across the chest. There's the pin. Still only a 2 count. Both ladies back in the ring. Yeah, I saw it towards the end when it was 2-2 and I desperately needed an Arsenal goal. I had a look and seen that I had something like 36 shots or something stupid like that. That's the way it's been for Man United recently. I mean, you had the game against Palace last week where we created loads of chances and Dean Henderson got man of the match. Pin here by Patio Door, and Patio Door gets the victory. Get in. Go on, Patty. Patio Door, 2 wins from 2. Crimson Sun takes the L. And Patio Door is going to be getting a little bit of an upgrade as she moves in to the semi-finals to face off against Ashley Creed. There's a chance, you know, we could see Marina and Karina Kapoor face each other. However, there's a lot to get through first. First of all, Marina Kapoor's got to get through Voodoo Mama Juju. Not an easy task for anybody involved. Yeah, luckily I didn't have the City game on a bet, so I was lucky with that one. I mean, there was a few games that I avoided, like the Plague, because I just knew they were going to be dodgy. Like, I know Carpet won't be happy, but West Ham away at Brentford, I just didn't. I was originally going to go for it, and then I saw that Brentford were the favourites with the bookies, which I thought was crazy. But it's just why I didn't go for it in the end, I suppose. Here we go. One half of the Desi Girls. The Desi Girls can face each other in the next round. It is a possibility. Where are they then? Here they are. I love the guy in the crowd. We don't care. And obviously then up against another fan favourite of mine anyway. Somebody who has been here from the beginning. And somebody who is currently second in the rankings with 4 points from 4 matches. 3 wins and 1 loss. A couple of bonus points. And there she is. The Voodoo Mama herself. Voodoo Mama Juju. I mean, I know what I want to happen in this one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big Voodoo Mama, big Voodoo Mama fan. I love a dark, twisted character, me. And here we go then. We have got... Oh, I've lost the screen. We have got Marina Kapoor versus Voodoo Mama Juju for a place in the semi-finals later on this evening. Yeah, we're talking about football, yeah. Oh, what a dive. I wasn't paying attention. I think she just took her own teammate out. Just checking my fantasy football now, to be honest. My so rare has been annoying this weekend because I've had one person do really well in a lot of different matches. Like I got Benjamin Sesko. He got 2 goals and an assist. But the rest of the team did terribly, so... I need Man United to win tomorrow, basically. Voodoo Mama Juju's a legend. A legend of the game. So is that what we said last time then? Did we say that eliminated first round is a -2, eliminated second round is a 0, eliminated in the semis is a +2, eliminated in the final is a +5, and winning the final is a +10. I bet that's what we did for the men. Is a +10 a bit much for the winner, or should the women's champion be highly rated? It could always come down in the future, like we said, so it's not written in stone. It's just for the initial period of time, which I think is actually not bad, because I like for champions not to change every week. This is Marina. Karina's in the next match. So there's a chance if Marina can get through this and Karina can get through Diana Dazzler, There's a chance the two Desi girls could face each other in the semis. I feel like my hammer was trying to catch me out there, you know, to be honest. We didn't do anything last weekend because of stuff that broke. I think last time round, somehow, El Carnero managed to screw... managed to screw over the Golden Sheik again, didn't he? So we did say that the Golden Sheik would get another opportunity this week. That's the main thing I remember from the last stream, to be honest. Apart from that, we're feuding Christian New York with White Tiger. We're feuding Bam Bam Boombox with Starboy. There's a feud between... I'm forgetting their names. I want to say Genghis Khan. It's not Genghis Khan, is it? There's a feud between Khan Baba and General Shere Khan. And there's also a feud between... What was the last feud? Oh, it's Ben Hamrock and Drew Strawman, isn't it? That was it. It was pretty good, Mohammed. It's quite amazing that the game has been able to create a feud that's not even involved in the game. So we had obviously a dodgy victory at the pay-per-view. We then had a count-out win in the first week of the month. Then in the second week of the month, he had his feet up on the ropes. And the referee didn't see it, so he cheated to get the victory. So I don't know what we said. Did we say, I think we were going to do maybe a Falls Count Anywhere or something like that? And then we were going to save potentially a steel cage match for the pay-per-view. But I did also say we don't necessarily have to stick to the rules of the real world. We don't have to just have big matches at pay-per-views. There's no reason why we can't have El Carnero versus the Golden Sheik in a steel cage match on an episode of Throwdown for the championship. It doesn't need to be at the pay-per-view. It can be. I think at this point, if I don't know, if El Carnero wins again cleanly this time, then it could be the end. But if the Golden Sheik wins the championship, then I would imagine El Carnero is going to want a rematch. It could go to the pay-per-view anyway. I just don't know if we've got enough guff to fill it up until the pay-per-view if we just go straight in for the big match on Throwdown. That knee strike. I can't remember what moveset. I want to say it might have been Malachi Black's moveset we gave to Voodoo Mama Juju. I might be wrong. Voodoo Mama Juju really does make me think of Sky Blue, though, I must admit. And I'm a big Sky Blue fan. As there's the senton bomb, only a 2 count. Voodoo Mama Juju now boot in the face. Yeah, Voodoo Mama Juju really does have a Sky Blue sort of hint to her. I was saying that, maybe not. There's the stunner into the submission hold. Great one. Best 2 out of 3 falls. I think we did say that, actually. I think we did say best 2 out of 3 falls, and then we could save the cage match for the pay-per-view. As Marina doing a great job here of working over the arm of Voodoo Mama Juju in the corner, and also in that corner with the exposed turnbuckle ring. And boot in the chest as well. The crowd really not impressed at this point in time of the heel work being done here. Only a 2 count. I don't know if we'll get to Throwdown tonight. Of course, this is going to be a longer show. And then we've got to do Mayhem as well. I don't know if we'll get to Throwdown tonight, but we'll definitely get there tomorrow. Now, I'd like to get towards the Great American Bash at some point soon. Yeah, this is the Queen's Crown tournament now. New Gen. This is our mid-month like semi pay-per-view. So the way we try to set it up is every single month we'll have a main pay-per-view and either a secondary special show, either a tournament or just a secondary pay-per-view, which takes place 2 weeks into the month, and this is that 2-week show. So 2 weeks after this show, so 2 more episodes of Mayhem, 2 more of Throwdown, we do have the Great American Bash pay-per-view. Both ladies back of the ring. Voodoo Mama Juju could have gone for a count out there. Decided against it, but then again, that spinning heel kick into the face could be enough for the 1, 2, and no, it's not. Wow. Yeah, so far, New Gen, I don't know how long you've been. So far, we've seen Ashley Creed defeat Feel Your Pain in the first round. Or the second round, shall I say. And Patio Door has defeated Crimson Sun. So the first semi-final for the championship will be Ashley Creed versus Patio Door. This is the third second round match. The winner of this one will face the winner of Diana Dazzler and Karina Kapoor in the second semi-final. Yeah, I like... Oh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Voodoo Mama Juju. I think when it comes, if we do ever do like an intergender tag team tournament, which I would like to do at some point, a mixed match challenge sort of thing, I think Voodoo Mama Juju teaming up with Christian New York in the intergender tournament would be fantastic. I would like that. Maybe Ashley Creed and Ben Hamrock in the 2 sort of like shoot fighters. Big splash. What's up, player? Do you want to come up on the desk? Come on. Referee, very slow pin count. And it's enough. Marina Kapoor makes her way through. Boo. Boo. Marina Kapoor with the victory. 2 wins from 2 now for Marina. And Voodoo Mama Juju suffers the loss. Still stays ahead of Marina, though, in the ranking system. And now these 2 ladies are going to go back to the back so they can re-enter again. Because I didn't reorganize the matches very well. Got full-on heels in this one, though. Yeah, it's 2 stars. So this one is then Karina Kapoor going up against Diana Dazzler in the Battle of the Super Heels. Both of these ladies are heels. But we could have a Desi Girl semi-final, meaning that we'll definitely have a Desi Girl in the final at that point. Or we could have ourselves one of the alpha females making their way through. Making their way into the tournament final. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle-a-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. And they're back again. We've just seen their entrance. Let's skip past that. Okay, so Marina was victorious. Can Karina cover that? As here come the alpha females. Daisy. Is it Daisy? Oh, I've been ordering my food very wrong then. The Daisy girls. I thought it was Desi. Daisy. The Daisy girls. Oh, pathetic. I like chicken Daisy chat. It's one of my favourite meals I have. Here we go then. Feel Your Pain was knocked out earlier on this evening. Marina Kapoor got through. Will we see both members of the Daisy Girls go through, or will we see one of the alpha females make their way into the semis? That's power slam there by Diana Dazzler. Big powerhouse maneuvers here. Yeah. Yes, I can't. Who came up with it? Was it you, New Jen, who came up with Ophelia Payne? I thought that was a really clever name. That was when you came up with that. Ophelia Payne. Yeah. I can't remember. I got a feeling it was New Jen that must have come up with it then, because it was a really clever name. I must admit. And I see these two teams battling in the future for the Women's Tag Team Championships as well, potentially. It's a really good name. I like it. Mate, does Diana Dazzler dive? She does indeed. She's missed it. Ah! No dazzle there. No razzle dazzle here. Just a broken spine. And somehow she's back up on her feet. Up on top. I don't know who moveset Diana Dazzler's got, to be honest. Yeah, what does he do, New Jen? Is it like a... Is it like a work thing? A work thing. Of course it's a work thing. It's a job, isn't it? But... I'm assuming it's public facing. I struggle with that. I mean, mine's not too bad. I'm customer facing, but it's the same people every day, so it's not too bad for me. I'd hate, like, just everyone. I can't stand people. They're the worst. I really are. It's your job to welcome people. Nice running elbow. It'd be interesting if we get the Daisy girls facing each other in the semis. That would be very interesting. Like I said, it would guarantee one of them fights for the championship. We need one more match later on as well, don't we? Just trying to think who hasn't wrestled tonight. There's the Unprettier there. That could be, I think that's one of her finishers, you know. So only a 2 count. Who haven't we seen yet? We haven't seen... So Lata Beja has yet to debut, so maybe she gets a match later on. Against Mystique. Mystique has lost every match so far. Works at a private club. He works at P. Diddy's private club. I don't think I want a free invitation to P. Diddy's club. Diana Dazzler here going for a count-out victory. Ophelia Payne almost helping Karina there, getting her back up to her feet. And in with a shoulder tackle. And in with a powerbomb as well. There's the pin for the one. Only a 1 count. And now working over the knee as well. So my beers are dried up all of a sudden. I'm not too old to be making P. Diddy jokes. In with the DDT. But some of these, when you turn stuff off, you know, When you turn like the commentary off and you can hear some of these ladies, some of the noises they make are just crazy. Oh no. Oh, you got me. Why can't I find the logo for EAFC? That's a PNG logo. So all I want is a PNG logo. Rope break. Referee saw it this time. When it was El Carnero last week, the referee did not see that at all. As Diana Dazzler now with the stalk, but she's broken free. Oh, it's green. Okay. Is it green? I don't like that. As here comes a submission attempt going. Lovely. I like that move. I do. And there's the tap out win. Oh, we're having a Daisy Girls semi-final. We're guaranteed a Daisy Girl in the final. Oh, why are you a webmap file? For fuck's sake. There we go then. We now know our semi-finals. Diana Dazzler loses and Karina, you've got to see her. Boom, there you go. Updated and then into there as well. Okay. So we now know our two semi-finals. Edit matches. Boom. Customize match. This one is... Oh, he did not press that. Change participants. Right, so it is Ashley Creed versus Patio Door. Oh, fuck! How do I fix this? Can I fix this? This fucking game and its buttons, I'll tell you. Okay. We'll just have to do proper, we'll just do full tournament matches then. Ow, for fuck's sake! I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game so much. These stupid buttons everywhere. One was Lita and one was Natalia, I think, yeah. It is, it's the button's fault. Alright, I can do this. Right. How we end up with a steel cage match? Right. No non-tournament matches, then we just have to go straight through because of the idiot connected to the keyboard. Yeah, the guy connected to the keyboard is an absolute tool. Right, edit matches. Right. Customize participants. Yes. Ashley Creed versus Patio Door. And then we need to do... No, stop! It's because... Why has it gone back to bloody... It stopped editing the matches, that's why. You've got to press it in between every single one. Okay. Right. Kareena Kapoor versus... Marina Kapoor. No championship. Okay. Okay. So what happened was I changed the I changed this match Then when I went to change the next match, it had gone off of change and gone back to standard. So when I pressed the button to change the match, instead it simulated to that match. So we're going to ignore the result of that match. These are our 2 semi-finals, and then we'll have the final at the end. Okay. Freaking game, I tell you, this freaking game. Oh my god, the freaking game. Lamine Yamal's not playing. Yeah, it's sort of what you signed up for, to be honest. Barcelona losing 2-0. Fucking hell. Oh, that's a goal, that is. That is a cheeky goal. I don't know if you've seen the goal or not. That's the second Osasuna goal. Right, so no non-title matches tonight then. Full-on tournament the whole way. So we set, I mean, are we agreeing with this now then? So that whoever loses this match is going to get a +2. Why is there still a cage? Why is there still a cage? Okay, this match is now officially a Hell in a Cell match for no apparent reason. Wow, this is, I don't know what's happened or why it's happened, but this is what we're getting. This is what's happening here this evening. So yeah, the winner of this match will move on to the final. The loser will still get a +2 for making it all the way to the semi-finals. And the winner, of course, like I said, will go on to face off against the winner of our second semi-final. The match between the Dacey sisters, Dacey girls. Right, I'm going to have to, after what's just happened, I'm going to have to go and get myself a beer, so 1 second. Ugh. I don't know why we're in a cell. Nice leg drop. And they're both Hell in a Cell matches. Okay. That's what an AI would say. Maybe if we make both of these Hell in a Cell matches, we'll have to have the main, like the main event, the championship match, has to be something even bigger. What's bigger than a Hell in a Cell match? I mean, Hell in a Cell matches on this year's game are terrible because they don't. Again, they just treat them again just like a standard singles match. There's no like. It's the best way of putting it. There's no attempt to leave the cell. There's no attempt to sort of do anything interesting. It's just a standard match. So what could the final be then? If these two are both Hell in a Cell matches, what's bigger than a Hell in a Cell for the final? Oh, the noises. I tell you, the noises. Diving fist attack. I'm trying to think what else we could do. That strike right in the face and in for the pin. We can barely see through the cage, but we get the idea of what's going on. Only a 2 count. Come on, Patty. Come on, Patty O'Dore. Okay. 60. How did you both come up with 60-minute Iron Man match straight away? Like within a split second of each other. Ah, there's beer everywhere. Oh no. What do I have to wipe this beer with? Ugh, table beer. Yeah, that's a pretty insane, that's a pretty insane, thing that is, I tell you. Trying to think whatever cool matches there are in this game now. I mean, casket match doesn't really make sense for any of these. Ambulance match. Come on, Patty. Patio door, patio door. Turn off blood and have a first blood. Yeah, you can make your own first blood match, yeah. And you can make your own 60-minute Iron match if you wanted to, yeah. That seems a little bit one-sided there, new gent. I mean, with these sledgehammers swinging, it's going to be interesting to see if any of them actually survive the final. That's taken down there by patio door, boot into the guts. Oh, is it Collision Grand Slam tonight as well then, is it? I'm about 2 weeks behind on AEW. I've not watched Dynamite from last week yet. I've got Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, Dynamite, Rampage to watch. There's no way the BCC are going to drop the Trios Championship tonight, is there? Jeff Jarrett, Hangman Page. That Trios match looks great tonight on AEW. Beast Mortos versus Hologram versus Dralistico. Jack Perry's Open Challenge. Who put Action Andretti against Brody King? Who's trying to kill Action Andretti? Sammy Guevara versus Okada. Should be interesting. I want to see who the Open Challenge is going to be with Jack Perry. 60-minute Iron Man match in a Hell in a Cell. I think even in a 60-minute Iron match Hell in a Cell, they still won't leave the cell. You watch. Could do table, but that's just going to be as bad, isn't it? The table matches on this game aren't great. Here's the pin. I mean, now we're going to have a women's champion crowned. Now we can look at doing the women's YouTube champion as well. Maybe that can be at the pay-per-view. We'll have a gauntlet match like we did with the men. What's the one match that's been announced? Is it the Bryan Danielson versus Christian match? I mean, it's bold, you know. I'm not a massive Christian fan, so it's bold having Danielson versus Christian main event of pay-per-view, but I mean, I can't be too up against it. I mean, I've never been a big Christian fan, but to be honest, Christian's definitely surprised me somewhat. Oh, it's Mox versus Danielson, is it? So when's Christian getting his title match? See the referee just slapping Ashley in the face after every count. But there we go. Patio door is in the finals. Patio Door is in the final. Ashley Creed then is eliminated, but because she was eliminated in the semis, she will still get a +2 in the rankings, or she'll get a +2 in the overall stat. Patio Door, 3 wins from 3 now for her as she makes her way into the finals. Patio Door, Patio Door. So I'm pretty sure they said that Christian's... we might as well stick with a Hell in a Cell, mightn't we? They said that Christian's title match was whenever he wanted it. Does that mean it's essentially like a... Well, it is like a Money in the Bank, isn't it? Because they showed that before. So Christian could cash it in at the end of Mox versus Danielson. I mean, this is going to go mad, you know. I know, obviously, all these rumours about Shane McMahon and that sort of stuff. Is it possible that Shane and some others could be the ones that save Danielson? Because didn't Shane and Danielson do a little feud in WWE? I mean, that's a bannable comment, that is. Alright, we'll skip the entrances now. Another Hell in a Cell match. I don't know why. It's just what happened. And these two ladies, of course, know each other very, very well. They are tag team partners. What are you staring at? So the cat's just sparing a hole again to me, I'll tell you. Yeah, so is it possible that, like, at Wrestle Dream you've got... I don't know, you'll have a... Oh, it's a fly, that's what you're staring at. Obviously, Moxley, Claudio will be doing their business. Beating up Danielson after the match. Yuta makes a save. Yuta gets taken out by Pac. And then all of a sudden, Shane could be the one to come out and even up the numbers. Oh, I didn't make this Hell in a Cell. This is what the game decided. I changed participants on the other 2 matches that were already here. And for some reason, they were both Hell in a Cell matches. I saw MVP made his debut last week on Dynamite. Trying to scalp Swerve. I think MVP with Bobby Lashley, Will Hobbs, and Shelton Benjamin could be pretty cool. No problem, Carpet. Yeah. What else is going on then in the world? Yeah, I've got a lot of AEW to watch over the next... Well, I want to start doing the... I know it's not going to interest the Americans, but I want to start doing the FIFA career mode at some point. I was going to try and record some of that after this. However, I feel like my friend has been harassing me to play a bit of GTA Online with him tonight, so I'll probably end up doing that instead. But tomorrow... I mean, tomorrow's a bit of a funky day for me, because my parents are going on holiday, so I've got to take them to the airport. Then the Man United game's on, so chances are I won't get anything done before we stream tomorrow evening. I don't know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive Bobby Lashley fan. I'm a fan of MVP on the microphone, maybe not necessarily in the ring. Shelton Benjamin is incredibly talented. I feel like if they don't go for Bobby Lashley, I feel like if he wanted to make his own sort of hurt business in AEW, I feel like Will Hobbs would benefit massively from having someone like MVP around him. I don't know where they go with Lashley, though, to be honest. I really don't know what they do with Lashley, but I know from all the rumour-wise, they were trying to get booked together, weren't they? So it'd just be a bit weird if... yeah, if they didn't come in at this point, to be honest. Yeah, the Phoenix thing is weird. It depends how you look at it. I mean, there's two ways of looking at it. It's not nice because he wants to leave and that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, he signed a contract to wrestle for a certain amount of months. If he was injured for a chunk of it, he's not fulfilled that contract, I suppose, now. Yeah, it only makes... If they're going to use Phoenix, that's the only way that makes sense. I have read that Phoenix is not the one who wants to leave. Phoenix is happy to stay. It's Pentagon who's pushing to leave. But I feel like Pentagon doesn't think that he's going to have as much to go if Phoenix doesn't come as well. I don't know. I'd love for them to sign a new contract, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's the same Phoenix, Cody, yeah. Yeah, apparently they want to keep him on for the next few months and just have him put over some younger talent. Have him put over the likes of Commander or a return in Vikingo or people like that, really. I mean, if they made a stable and had Swerve and Will Hobbs with MVP and... Yeah, it'd be good, but it's getting very much into WWE territory of just putting people together because of their ethnicity, isn't it, really? But... Which tag division? They both desperately need it, to be honest, I think. Yeah, apparently Pentagon wanted to make the move. Phoenix was happy to stay, but Pentagon wants to make the move. I feel like... I mean, again, I've not watched Dynamite from this week, so I don't actually know who won the Tag Team Championship match, but I'm assuming the Young Bucks retained. But if they did, then there's a lot of rumours of Kota Ibushi and Omega back in training. I would not be surprised if Ibushi and Omega came back as part of the Tag Team division and won the belts away from the Bucks, which I think would be a really cool feud. But they do need a bit of a fresh look. The Grizzled Young Vets are in now. They're okay. They're not the most outstanding tag team in the world, but they give them a bit fresh. The Acclaimed are a bit boring. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Luchadors as a carpet as well. I don't never understand why WWE keep getting rid of the Cruiserweight Championship. It's such a cool title. I love it. And I think some of the AEW should look at, although people moan about the amount of championships they've currently got. They've got so many great high flyers. A Cruiserweight title would be great fun. Oh, yeah. Well, Carpet, I used to obviously... I'm a touch older than most here. And watching the original Cruiserweights in WCW, Psychosis, Juventud, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Jushin Thunder Liger, all those guys wrestling was great fun. The WWE Light Heavyweight division was never fantastic until they took over WCW and brought all those guys in. But there's still the likes of Taka Michinoko and people like that. They were decent, but... I mean, Private Party are good. I've never been that much of a massive fan of Private Party, to be honest. Do you think Private Party could be the... Private Party could be the Street Profits of the new... Hurt Business? I feel like the Acclaimed should be aligned. I've always said this. The Acclaimed should be aligned with Swerve. Based on Swerve's music career and the Acclaimed doing all their rapping stuff. But, I mean, the Acclaimed are getting very stale for me at this point in time. I want to see more of the House of Black. If they bring back Malachi and Brody King as a tag team, I'd be much happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, it says that here. It says concurrent viewers 1 at the moment. Yeah. I don't know why it's telling me that, to be honest. Well, I've got 2 separate screens. One says concurrent viewers 1. One says concurrent viewers 2. Obviously, one of you is not real. Have you noticed I'm not commentating on this match? Because I know I'm not going to get Marino and Carino right the whole way through. So I just thought it'd be easier just to... Oh, my God. I'll knock my thing over. Yeah, the problem with putting all the luchadors together in a stable is that a luchador's best match is against another luchador. It just seems odd to stick them all together in one group. Yeah, Jay White and Juice, when Jay White comes back from his injury, which I'm assuming is not going to be too far away, because I'm assuming they'll be having him as part of the Australia show. There's the senton bomb. That could be the victory here. Referee again just slapping the opponent in the face every time she counts. Yeah, AEW, especially when Vikingo comes back, they've got Commander. Oh, we've got a lags. Do not even do this game. Crash. Oh, this fucking game. Don't do this. We're so far into the fucking match. Ah, oh, you absolute shitbag. Fucking hate this game so much. It's the worst game that was ever made. Really was the worst game that was ever made. Yeah, they need to split the luchadors up. I mean, some of the best matches that Ray, Phoenix, and Pentagon ever had were against each other. So it'd be nice if they did put them together. I don't know how. Do you know how to change the momentums on this year's game? I'm just loading it back up now, but I've got to mute the game while I load it up because of the. There we go. Fuck my faction. No one plays my faction. This is the police. This bloody game, I tell you. Just make sure it's correct. It is. Start show. Let's turn the entrances off. We've seen the entrances already twice now. I'm enjoying the Rush, apart from the people. The people are the worst thing about Rush. The amount of times we end up with people that don't... amount of times you have people that don't pass the ball, or... I don't mind them so much, is when you get people that just don't play. They're the worst. I keep coming into matches where people are literally just got their analog stick pushed to one side. But yeah, Rush is pretty good fun. I'm not the best at FIFA, as you may have guessed. I'm not the best at anything I do. So what I tend to do is I will always pick a defender and play more of a defensive role, which I feel like is much more beneficial to the team than me actually contributing to the attack. So I sort of sit back and mark people and block off attacks. I'm pretty effective at it, actually, to be honest. I'm actually on a 5-match winning streak at the moment with pickup groups, which is pretty good. I've only scored like 1 goal in that entire section, but I feel like the work I've done in defence has been very useful. Alright, so we're going back to the beginning of this match. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a group of people that you trust to play the game with, it's great fun. If you are having to depend on other people, it is awful. I mean, it's all down to the group you pick up. And not only that, but the amount of times I've had where I get into a game, or I don't get into a game, and the game just completely lags out is quite frustrating as well. I think the other day I was taking the mick because I was talking to a guy while I was trying to get into a game. And it took me about 8 attempts to get into a match. It took about 8 attempts to get into a match because every time I got into one, it just sort of... yeah, it starts either crashing or someone pulls out or... And instead of just replacing that one person or putting an AI in there, it just kicks you out together. Which is frustrating, especially when you've had to go through the effort of actually finding a player. Because obviously the way that it works, you've got to select certain players that meet certain criteria. And you can spend like 2 or 3 minutes finding the right player to get the most points. Then all of a sudden someone pulls out and you have to start from the beginning. It's really annoying. But yeah, I mean, when you come up with some groups are fantastic. It's if you've got a group of people that you know and you're happy with, and you can, like, if you watch YouTube videos of people playing, it's pretty good. Pin attempt there, slamming the fist down. Well, that's not right. Willing a sister back up to the feet. In with the... Nope. Went for the dive, got caught in the powerbomb. Yeah, it's been a very poor set of games. So everyone was so excited for the AEW game to come out to be like a competition against this. And it had its fun, the AEW game, but it's just always been a bit ropey still as well, hasn't it? They got a ladder match on SmackDown next week. Bloody hell. DIY versus the Bloodline versus the Street Profits for the Tag Team Championships. Nice kick in the face. Remember, the winner of this match has still got to wrestle again this evening. Well, according to YouTube now, there's nobody here. The first episode of what, sorry? I've not been paying attention. Oh, I see. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. Is it the first episode on the new network? Okay, that makes sense then. Wasn't the new network last week or the week before? Because that's when they put the new logo out, or is that not part of? Well, did they get the new logo beforehand? Maybe, I don't know. That makes sense, doesn't it? I suppose. I'm enjoying the new FIFA, I must admit. It's been a little bit repetitive, but they've been adding a lot of objectives and that for you to play. The weird thing is on Ultimate Team this year is there's a ton of stuff you can earn Ultimate Team by playing other game modes. So you have to play pro clubs to get so many, you know, the season like points that get you the season rewards. You get points for playing career mode, points for playing pro clubs as well. It's weird. Yeah, that's always the problem. It's a fashionable thing to do, isn't it? The problem is Twitter these days, isn't it, really? Because people get paid based on... because people now get paid based on doing... getting paid based on interactions on Twitter and stuff like that. People just say the most out-of-whack stuff just to cause trouble. Oh, if this game fucking crashes again, I tell you. If this game fucking crashes again... Don't do this to me. It's fucking frozen. It's gonna crash, isn't it? How? The fuck is wrong with this game? Why have they patched this? Right, it says wait to respond or close the program. I'm gonna wait for respond and see what happens, but I'm not feeling confident here. Oh my god, this game! Oh, it hasn't crashed yet. It's still waiting to respond, but it's not looking good, is it? Well, I've always said that I think I don't think WWE and AEW are in competition, in my opinion, because they're both different things. They're both catering for different markets. That's always been my opinion, the whole thing. I think I don't think AEW have stolen viewers from WWE at all, because I don't think that WWE is what the AEW fans want. It's not what I want, I must admit. Yeah, it's not doing anything yet. It's saying wait or close. I think we're going to have to give up. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's just the worst. That's... I had all these issues getting the game on, and now it's crashed twice in the same match. Ugh. I got some good players on FIFA this year. The problem is they're all women. My female La Liga team is fantastic. Oh my god, what is going on? I've got no control over the frickin' mouse at this point. It's doing stuff by itself. Yeah, the console would be better, but it's not as reliable for streaming, which is why I decided to go with the PC this year. The PC is more reliable for streaming if the game works. If the game doesn't work, then obviously we're buggered. So do we sim? Are we going to have to sim the match? Sim the match and then get into the final? Is that the... I mean, we've played it twice now. There's two options. We either sim the match or we do a triple threat final. What are we thinking? Sim the match or... Yeah. Sim the match or do we do a triple threat? I feel like a triple threat is the fairest way because none of them have lost. But I don't want to redo the same... If it's going to crash again, I don't want to keep redoing the same match. It's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and I feel like triple threat is the fairest way of doing it. You want to sim? I'd imagine Mohammed's going to go for a triple threat because it gives him 2 chances of winning then. What do you think? We've got 1 vote for sim at this point in time. I'm going to have to sim it anyway, aren't I? How do I just how do I just sim it? It's looking that way, mate, yeah. We've got to simulate it anyway, so let's randomize the winner. Kareena Kapoor got the win. It is what it is then. So Marina's getting a +2. And it's going to be Kareena versus Patty O'Dore in the final. Ah, for fuck's sake! Buttons! I am not good with buttons. Well, it's probably going to work out, to be honest, in Carpet, I suppose. I mean, if you've got to leave at 9:30, we'll get this one match done, and then we'll probably leave it for tonight. I'll probably run some things on the computer to make it better. Up the paddy. I need to cancel this match so I can redo it. Mate, if I drunk beer every time the game crashed, I'd have liver failure by now. I'd be in serious trouble. Right. We're going standard match, nice and simple. Okay. It still says 0 for me, I must admit. Right, so edit match. Right. Customize match. Standard one-on-one. Kareena Kapoor versus Patio Door. Nice little rhyming match. Kareena should have Marina at ringside. There we go. Title match, yes. For the vacant Women's World Championship. Right, we're good. Here we go. We finally got the buttons right. We're going into the winners. Right, so the loser of this match is going to get a +5. The winner of this match is going to get a +10 and the Women's Championship as well. Yeah, it feels like WWE really want to give us liver failure at this point. Here we go. God, if this just gets me through, that's all I want, just to get through this match. Just get through this match in one piece. Whoa. Come on, Patio Door. I really want you to win. I've got an affinity with this lady. There it is. The World Women's Championship. Pretty cool looking belt, isn't it? I stole it offline. I'm late for a pee, 1 second. We're in. So when these two ladies are going to be our first women's champion, the other one's still going to get a nice little boost in the old rankings as well. And ratings, of course. I know, I brought 3 back. When I went to get a beer before, I brought 3 bottles back. So I'm halfway through the second one now. So I've got 1.5 left. Have you got EAFC then, have you, Carpet? I mean, I'll be honest, I paid some stupid money for packs in the first week, I must admit. But I've got a really good female Spanish team. I've got an 88 centre-back, an 89 centre-back, an 88 centre midfielder. I got an 87 striker. They're great. And I got all the... I did the foundations for that league as well. Barcelona have scored, have they? Ouch. I haven't seen it come through yet, to be honest. Yeah, I must be. I don't know. I'm going to do a career mode this year, but I don't know whether to play the matches or simulate them. It's tricky because, yeah, I don't know what to do. I feel like if I play the matches, I just end up winning too often, and I don't think you get a real fair sort of idea of how good the team is. But I feel like if you simulate all the matches, it might get a bit boring at the same time. So I don't know the best way of doing it. I mean, what would you prefer, Carpet? If you were watching a career mode, would you prefer to see, like, highlights of the matches, or would you prefer to see the sim? I don't know what's the best way of doing it. I've got special beer that comes from the brewery that I work in. It is a Japanese premium lager called Kirin Ichiban. It's great fun. Well, I was also thinking, Carpet, I could do, like, a dynamic difficulty. So if a team is better than me... I'm sort of somewhere on the top end of professional or the low end of world class. Well, I can't do legendary. I mean, when I do squad battles, I'm either professional or world class, depending on how good the other team is. What I was thinking of doing, I was thinking of doing like a dynamic. So if it's a team that I am better than, I think I'll probably do professional difficulty. And if the team is better than me, I'll do world class. So it's harder to win. If I come up against a really big team in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, I'll put it on even higher difficulty level, I think. And then again, when we get higher up and we start to play in some of the other tournaments, based on... If you're a Premiership side playing a League 2 side, you play it on semi-pro maybe, I don't know. I'll play the matches then, I think. Either that or I'll do a mixture, I don't know. Yeah, could do. Well, I'll have to try it. I know that Squad Battles difficulty level is very different to the standard difficulty levels. I think Squad Battles difficulty levels are harder than standard ones, I think, aren't they? And I can win a world-class 5-0 against some teams, and I can get hammered on professional 5-0 by other teams. It's difficult. I think we'll start off... If I'm doing a Youth Academy 1, we're going to have the worst team in the league by a mile. So I think we start off on world class, and if we get a better team than the rest of the league, then we can probably make it a bit easier for ourselves, maybe. Oh, do they? Yeah, there's a lot of very... I think there's a very standardised... Not standardised, but there's a classic mask, isn't there, I think, in... Mexico. I think a lot of them base it from that. Yeah, I'll play on world class. I'll see how we get on. If we come up against a team that's a lot better than us, we'll play up a level. And if we play at a team that's a lot worse than us, we'll play down a level. I think might be the best way of doing it. I don't know, it should be, yeah. We'll try it. I'll try it on world class and see how I get on. I might start that. I don't know. I want to do... So we're going to do a Youth Academy one. So only players from the Youth Academy. And we're going to max at 1 player per nation. Is it really, Mohammed? That's a weird stat, but it is a bit weird at the same time. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, who are the main black stars in WWE now? trying to think. I mean, outside you got... trying to think who there would be, to be honest. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, I suppose. Carmelo Hayes. And tag team wise, you've got the Street Profits. You've got... just trying to think. Just because the new thing carpet this year is they've added loads more different nations for scouting. So I thought it'd be fun just to try and do loads of different nations. They've added tons and tons and tons of new nations this year, so you can do like Micronesia and Bonaire and Eritrea, Fiji, Micronesia. So I thought it'd be fun just to have loads of different countries going on. Because we did before where I did the island one, didn't I? I did an island club and country. The problem with that is that the naming pool isn't very deep, and a lot of the players came through with the same bloody names. Aren't they sort of leaning towards splitting the New Day up, aren't they? I kept seeing things online about that, about the New Day splitting. Yeah, because didn't MVP and Bobby Lashley make some sort of race comment, didn't they, about Triple H and WWE before they left? On carpet, we've already been told by Mohammed the first nation we need to scout in a FIFA career mode is Pakistan. Oh, really? That's cool, though. You could have. That's why another reason why it'd be good to do one player from every nation, because the names will at least be different then, hopefully. And the same thing with Foot Manager, though, Mohammed. I think I did it once before with a couple of lads. We got about 10 years in. As Patio Doors, the women's champion! Get in! Yeah, I did it before in Foot Manager where I think everybody in the Argentinian under-18s had like the same first name. It was crazy. Patio Door. Your first ever women's champion in the Universe mode. The Daisy Girls both did pretty well, and they're all going to get upgrades, which is great. But it does mean then that we'll see Ashley Creed and Marina Kapoor move up to 77 rated, Karina Kapoor up to an 80 rated, and Patio Door up to an 85. This does mean that the Daisy Girls are now the strongest tag team in the Universe mode, which is pretty cool. We're not at the point of doing women's tag team champions yet, but you'd have to say that when it does come around, those two are going to have to be strong favourites. And there we go. Patio Door joins the list of first champions, inaugural champions in our Universe mode, joining Bam Bam Boombox, Ben Hamrock, and El Carnero. Nice. Yeah, MVP, yeah. That's what we're doing, Carpet. Yeah, I'm not going to use big nations. They're all going to be very small nations. They're going to be like tiny ones. I think so. I've not seen the new list, but apparently they've made it massive now. There's a load more you can scout. So yeah, it's not just the standard ones you had last year. Now you've got... I mean, if you can do like Fiji, and you can do Solomon Islands. I've seen someone do Solomon Islands. So if you can do Solomon Islands, surely you can do Afghanistan. Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan... Bonaire, Fiji. Whatever random nation's going to think of. All the oceanic ones are pretty cool. Solomon Islands, Fiji, Tonga, Samoa. Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan. All these stands up there as well. See Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. What's the other one called? What's the little island called? I always forget what it's called. Yeah, that's the one thing, Carpet. That's the one reason I want to do a career mode this year, is because of all the random nations that are available in the game to scout. That's the only reason why I want to do it. So that's my plan. We're going to scout all the places in the world, and we're going to limit ourselves to one player per country so we don't get, like, loads from the same country. So, yeah. And we're going to go for small nations first, which I think would be pretty cool as well. Yeah, we could do Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Seychelles. What's the country I'm thinking of? Map. Let me see a map of the world. A map of the world. How does this know where I am? Sri Lanka, that's the one I was thinking of. Got Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia, Philippines, Brunei, East Timor, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, the Cook Islands. We could have loads of great ones. I don't know how far it's going to go, to be honest. I bet North Korea's one we could probably do as well, yeah. The Isle of Samoa. There's a few in the African countries we could do as well. There's one I'm not going to do because I don't want to get done over. There's also Eswatini and Lesotho. I don't know if you can do those. I'd have to actually look at it and see what you can actually scout. Rwanda, Burundi, Togo, Benin. We've got Liberia, which is where that George Weah was from. Eritrea, Djibouti. Oh, man. Yemen. Lebanon. We've got to have like a left back from Lebanon. What are all of these? Okay, I don't know why those are... why those are there. But I might call that for the night then, to be honest. I mean, I know that obviously it's very late for Mohammed and Carpet. You've got to be off in 6 minutes as well. So I'll probably call that for tonight. We'll come back tomorrow. It'll be after the Man United game. So probably... it's a 4:30 kickoff, is it? So about 6:15. So about 6:30ish maybe. Tomorrow. And hopefully this will work properly. We'll gut through some more of the more standardized stuff. Obviously, we're back on to... got 2 lots of Mayhem and Throwdown before the pay-per-view. And then, like I said, I think we'll probably end up with a 3rd show moving forward. I think it'd be good. Oh, I didn't even think of that, yeah. I didn't even think of the actual topical part of it. I was just going through a map of the world and looking at, like, small nations. And Lebanon popped up. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't think of Lebanon. Yeah, obviously they're a touch of trouble at the moment. Bahrain's a very small country as well, if we can get one from Bahrain. This is what I like doing on Foot Manager, by the way. I've said this before, didn't I? That on Foot Manager, I've got a mod I use, or I actually created it and put it in the workshop if anyone ever wants to use it. But basically, it changes the youth rating of every country in the world to 200, which means that every country in the world has the chance to bring forward a fantastic young player. So yeah, I'm just there getting some cracking young players from like the most random nations around the world. And that's basically what I want to do with FIFA this year as well. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you then. Good night, God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to annoy you in a minute because I'm going to upload those 5 FIFA videos in a minute. So once I've done the thumbnail, so get ready for 5 notifications. And I'll see you all soon. I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll be after the Man United game. Unless the Man United game goes really badly, then I'll start early maybe. I don't know. But see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Love you all.